Hey Tony, from one SAT teacher to another, what are some other tips that you might have for taking the SAT English test?
Yeah, so I think different students find different aspects of the SAT English test challenging. So when it comes to grammar, I think it's really important for students to be familiar with the different rules. On a lot of the grammar questions, the answer choices might be really similar to each other, and so students often get confused if they don't exactly know the differences between a semicolon, a comma, a period, stuff like that. And so familiarizing themselves with the rules is really important. I also think when it comes to reading, the SAT uses a lot of more complicated academic passages, and if students don't have that much experience dealing with those types of passages, then they will struggle. And I also noticed that students sometimes struggle with the diagrams that the SAT uses. Some of the passages include diagrams, and students will tunnel or overanalyze these diagrams when actually they don't need to work that hard, or they don't just think that much about the diagram. And finally, I think when it comes to vocab, making sure that they have a good word base is really important, because vocab can affect all different parts of the SAT.
So I have a couple of other questions.
Yes.
I was wondering, for the reading section, as well as the grammar section, what are some of the easier questions to tackle? Because I know that the SAT is a time test.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you had any insight, what are some of the easier questions that I might want to prioritize?
Yeah, so I just mentioned vocab. So the reading section also includes some vocabulary questions. I think students tend to answer those the quickest, because all they really need to do is, once they have the answer choices, to substitute them into the passage. And so these generally require a little bit less analyzing time, a little bit less reading time. So those tend to go quicker. Some of the slower questions, or the trickier questions, involve cross-referencing passages, or comparing more than one paragraph, or trying to find the main idea. Those types of questions sometimes take a little bit longer for students.
Awesome, thank you so much.
If you want to improve your SAT English,
Come to AEI.